What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So we're going to take a look and a listen to Representative Larson. He was at the House Ways and Means Committee hearing, and this, I believe it was the Treasury Secretary was there. I haven't watched the clip yet. I just saw that he posted on his website, actually on his YouTube channel. So I want to show you guys what he talks about when it comes to Social Security, because of course, Representative Larson is probably one of the strongest advocates for expanding Social Security as well as reforming Social Security. So we're going to take a look and listen to that right now. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to join our membership, click the join button below. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look and a listen. Now, I haven't listened to this yet. It's about 4 minutes, so we're going to watch this together. Here we go.
Madam Secretary, I want to commend the Biden administration. I think Mr. Thompson went through the list of accomplishments, et cetera, but I especially want to focus on what you have repeatedly said, that the president, and he has been rock solid on this, has said that he's not going to raise taxes on anybody who's making under $400,000. And he's also been out there as a champion of both not only protecting but preserving Social Security. And again, and let's do the reality check here by saying that people making over $400,000 ought to be paying what people making $35,000, $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 are paying. And currently, because I think this comes as a surprise to most Americans, most earning above that level pay little or nothing. Millionaires end up contributing to Social Security in February. Bazillionaires and wealthy people pay little at all, or they circumvent the tax code altogether and don't pay into the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the #1 anti-poverty program for children. I commend President Biden for not only saying that we want to protect Social Security, but we want to expand its benefits, and we can do so by having all Americans pay their fair share. He couldn't have been clearer in his State of the Union message that this is what it's about. Of course, as you know, Madam Secretary, it's Congress that has to make these moves, and Congress hasn't done anything to enhance Social Security in more than 50 years. And talk about numbers, with 10,000 baby boomers a day becoming eligible for Social Security, it's long overdue that Congress take action. I applaud the president for doing so in such a straightforward, dramatic way and paying for it. So my brief question to you, Madam Secretary, could you...
All of that to get to a question. Wow. I mean, I like what he's saying about expanding Social Security, strengthening it, but all of that to get to a question was pretty, that was a pretty long-winded question.
You discussed the importance of Social Security and why the president has adhered to making sure that we're not taxing people below $400,000.
Happy to. Every year, Social Security lifts tens of millions of seniors out of poverty. It is the federal government's most important anti-poverty program, and it's a guarantee that generations of Americans have counted on, namely after working hard throughout one's life, that you'll be able to retire with security and with dignity. And For those reasons, President Biden feels very strongly that we need to preserve the benefits and even extend the benefits of Social Security and honor the commitments that we have made to the nation's seniors. He's committed to working with Congress to protect Social Security for this generation and future generations.
I thank you, Madam Secretary.
Okay, so there was Representative Larson and Treasury Secretary Yellen talking about Social Security and why Social Security is important. Now, I did a video a couple of days ago where I was talking about the stability of Social Security. And just think of this. What if we didn't have Social Security? What if we just had retirement plans? We had a 401k plan. Some people would be able to qualify for pensions if they work for the government. But other than that, that's all we had. And then you had your personal savings. But we didn't have Social Security at all. You would have a lot of people in poverty, a lot more people in poverty, a lot more seniors in poverty, because Social Security helps lift people out of poverty. So you have seniors that have worked their whole life, and if we didn't have Social Security, they would be living in poverty because they would have no money. Because when it comes to 401ks and retirement plans, they could outlive those plans. But you can't outlive Social Security because it's there for the rest of your life. And so there's a real importance here when it comes to Social Security. So I'm not just talking and saying, yeah, we should provide increases and do this and do that. I'm not just talking, because this is serious for a lot of people. This is helping a lot of people in retirement. It's helping them at least have the opportunity to live comfortably in their retirement. And so when you have lawmakers talking about cutting Social Security and talking about doing away with Social Security, we need to push back, because this is a vital program. Sure, you're going to have some lawmakers that aren't going to see it because they don't really care. They have their millions. They have their retirement plan set up. They're not concerned about people who are living 100% on Social Security. But we need to be concerned about those people, because those people, a lot of those people, were working and providing for us. And now they're at a point where they need a little bit of help. And we should be there to help them. That's the way that I feel about this whole thing. So I'm glad to hear Representative Larson talking about this. I'm glad to see him tying in President Biden when it comes to the support of an expansion for Social Security. I would like to hear more from President Biden when he talks about Social Security, not just talk about we're not going to cut Social Security, but also talk about we're going to strengthen it and provide an increase for Social Security. I want to hear him talking about that again. He said it once back in 2020, and I haven't heard him say it since. But that needs to be the goal. That needs to be where they're going when it comes to Social Security. So I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.